Hello again and welcome to another hashtag quiz tutorial. This tutorial is going to be all about in-game design and the display of it and what all the buttons do. So you'll see here that we've got a numeric question. All the points that I want to bring to your attention is that all of this is changeable, all right? So if you've made an error at any step of the way, you can edit the content and all of the details right in gameplay before you hit send question. This means that you can't fix it if you've already sent the question. So as you can see here, we can also change our time limits on this particular question from anything we want from 10 seconds to 60 seconds to infinity. Now, if you've noticed a spelling mistake in the question, we can change the question, or we can just change that little bit. Now, but if you actually want to change the whole of the question, you can change the entirety of it, but make sure that you change the correct answer as well. And the way you change the answer is by clicking on the show the correct answer. You'll see the value at the top there, and then you can change whatever the answer needs to be. Okay, and you know what the next button is, and then there's the host leaderboard. We've shown you in a different video all about the host leaderboard and leaderboard all. You'll notice up at the top the active connections. This is how many people or how many connections are connected to your game. And over there's the big red button that you don't want to push. That's the end game button. Now the answer results table again, that's in our leaderboard tutorial, but you can also hide that if you want to. There is a narrate function as well, so if you don't want to read the question out, it will do it for you. It does sound a little bit robotic, but if you don't want to read it, that's something that might be able to help you. Okay, this one is a big one. It's our round rules now. Now the reason we put the round rules in here is not everybody knows what the rules are. Now, as a host, it's your job to explain what the rules are. Also with hashtag quiz, you make the rules. So you've got a lot of responsibility that you need to deliver that information to all of your players so they'll understand what's going on, especially if it's the first time they've played the game. At the top of this, you can change the entire round from quiz to evil to killer, but if you've made an error, you can do that. Now it also gives you a little bit of a script, which here you can read out. So you'll get 10 points for the correct answer if you're the fastest finger first. You'll receive 10 bonus points. You can also change that here. Remember, you can do this for the top 10 teams, so we change the fastest to 10. We have the second fastest at 5, and if you notice up here, the information has changed. So now that you're reading out the round rules, you can read it out that the fastest finger first will receive 10 bonus points, with the next fastest receiving 5 bonus points respectively. Down here is the rest of the rules. We've got 4 styles of answer keypad that will be delivered to the devices. Now this is when we're talking about the interactive quiz. The first is a multiple choice. Nice and easy, choose one of the 4 options. The next is a sequence. It looks just like the multiple choice, but put them in particular order. The third is a numbers keypad. Looks like a calculator. Type in the full number and click OK. And the fourth is a letters keypad. Now we're looking for the first letter of the first main word. So if the answer was the Lion King, we'd be looking for the answer L for lion. This will be displayed in a QWERTY style keyboard. And finally, the pictures. We'll send a picture through to your phone. Once you understand it, tap on the screen and remove the picture. The answer keypad will arrive once I start the timer. Now, best of luck everyone. Let's hashtag quiz. Now that's your rules. You can change your points, you can change your time limits, you can award bonus points, you can change all of that around. So let's save that, then we hit the send the question, it goes through to everyone's devices. Now that's when we've fixed the question. Now up next we want to start the timer. And the question is now over, so the buttons are back down here and you've got the back button to go back to the previous question, the host leaderboard, which is in another one, the round rules is still there, the leaderboard all, which is in leaderboards, and of course the next question. We've also got the applause button as well at the top, and we can tap that if we want to give everyone a round of applause like this. Because nobody's playing along, 0 teams have answered correctly out of 0 teams because there's nobody in the system. But that would be where you're told how many teams have answered correctly out of how many teams you've got in the game. In the next question, we have an image. And this one comes forward You can display it on a big screen. You can even show people the correct answer. You've got all of these different options, which you might want to change and edit at your desire. So have fun in the game and don't forget to subscribe to #quiz, and we'll see you all in the quiz. Thanks very much and happy quizzing.